I'm 25 years old and I've known ever since I was a kid that I do not want to have children of my own. Having a child would make me hate my life. I'm 25.
She has so many reasons why she doesn't want to have children. She has so many reasons why she wants to stay child free. And she said if she has a child, she feels like if she has a child, her life is going to be ruined. And she's giving us interesting reasons. You guys, let's watch these videos together. Why she chooses to be child free, and I'll see you at the end of the video.
5 years old and I've known ever since I was a kid that I do not want to have children of my own. So I'm going to give you a list of reasons why I think having a child would make me hate my life. And quick disclaimer, I completely respect and support whatever you choose to do with your body. So please respect and support what I choose to do with mine because it has absolutely nothing to do with you. Okay, let's go. Number one reason why I think having a kid would make me hate my life is I don't want my body to change. I don't want my body to change. Call me vain, call me selfish. I don't care. Pregnancy completely changes your body inside and out. I do not want myself to stretch and grow. I'm sorry. Obviously, the women who get pregnant, you are very strong. You are very amazing. To you, it is worth it. To me, it is not. And that's okay. That's completely okay. Number two, if I couldn't get a full straight night's sleep, 10 hours a night, I would hate my life. I don't want to do that. If I am already overstimulated and all I want in my own house, in my own sanctuary, is a nice, peaceful, quiet moment, and I can't get it because there are children running around, there's babies crying, I would hate my life. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. If I had to spend thousands of dollars on diapers, strollers, car seats, whatever else you buy for children in this economy, when so many people can barely afford to support themselves, I don't want to do that. I would hate my life. I would hate my life if I had to buy all these things. I'm sorry. I'd rather spend my money elsewhere. I would. And the biggest reason why I do not want children is because I do not trust in the way that this world is going. I have no trust in the way this world is going. I do not want to bring another human into it. I do not. Global warming, everything, world's gonna end. I don't know. Not to be super pessimistic or anything. I just don't trust that. There are so many children stuck in the foster system that they age out and then they get sent to the streets and they need nice, safe homes that don't have them. If I ever wanted a child, I will just try to adopt one or foster one, but I don't know why. I would never bring another human into it. I personally would never. And another quick disclaimer, if any of this offended you, when I'm simply talking about me, and like I said, I respect whatever you choose to do and I will fully support you and I will be the village that you need. Fully support me and what I choose to do. I'm not talking bad about any of you at all. These are just my opinions about myself and about my life. And if you are offended by any of that, I think it is time to look inward. But anyways, those are my reasons why I do not ever want children. Okay, love you. I do not want children. I have never wanted children. So here are more reasons why I think having a child would make me hate my life. Quick disclaimer, I fully respect and support whatever you choose to do with your body. So please completely respect and support what I choose to do with mine because what I choose to do with my body has absolutely nothing to do with you. Okay, let's go. To me, pregnancy is body horror. It is quite literally like the movie Alien to me. I hate it. It makes my skin crawl. The thought of there being a parasite-like thing growing and living inside of me that is stealing all my vitamins and nutrients that literally my teeth can fall out. Don't even get me started on my stomach being big and you can see something scratch. No. I hate it. I don't like it. I think pregnancy is way too romanticized and I don't want that for me. Okay. Next, I cannot imagine having a long, stressful day at work and all I want to do is come home and do nothing. And then there's a little child that wants attention. There's a child that needs attention from me. And don't even get me started on, oh, well, if you have a good partner, sure, you can have a great partner, right? But that kid is still going to want both of their parents. That kid who hasn't seen you all day is still going to want to see you. And sometimes I just want to be by myself. I just want to read or knit or watch my show or do literally anything else than have to deal with another human. I don't want to do that. I would hate my life if I lost my sense of independence and my sense of spontaneity. I would hate not being able to just do a quick trip to the grocery store. I would hate not being able to just go to the movies whenever I wanted to without having to hire a babysitter. I'm sorry, I hate children in movie theaters. There are simply some places where you do not take a child until they are ready. I do not want a screaming, crying kid in the movie theater. I hate that. Why would I do that to other people? What if I want to go to the movies and I can't? There's no babysitter. What if I just want to do a quick trip to the store and now I have to pack a kid into the car? What if the kid doesn't want to go to the store? What if it's screaming and crying, but I want to go to the store? No, I cannot imagine that. I cannot imagine that. And lastly, but definitely not least, I hate the way society treats mothers. I hate the way society treats mothers. Mothers are not seen as their own people anymore. They're just seen as like birth givers, as like spawners of children. It is never, how are you? At that point, it's, how are your kids? How are you doing with your kids? No, absolutely not. You care too much about your kid, you're a helicopter mom. You don't care enough by society standards, you are a neglectful mom. No. And society does not put this much judgment on fathers. It just doesn't. I do not want that. I do not want that scrutiny. I would hate my life. Okay? I would hate my life if basically my autonomy was taken away from me and all anyone cared about was my kids. What about me? I was here first. I was here longer. These kids didn't even exist a couple years ago. Like, absolutely not. I would absolutely hate my life. So those are just more reasons. I can keep going. If you guys want even more reasons, I can do that for you. Mwah, love you. I do not want children. I have never wanted children. So here are more reasons why I think having a child would make me hate my life. Quick mandatory disclaimer, since some of you love to get really mad. I fully support and respect what you choose to do with your body, so please fully respect and support what I choose to do with mine, because what I choose to do with my body has nothing to do with you. Okay, let's go. I would hate losing my bodily autonomy, and I hate, you know, my personal space and my bubble being invaded all the time. I cannot imagine having to wake up in the middle of the night and having something like sucking on me. That makes me uncomfortable. I don't like it. And even if you bottle feed, when you're feeding them, they are constantly grabbing at your face, they're pulling your hair. When they're toddlers and they grow up, they are constantly in your bubble. I mean, of course they are their children, they want to be by their parent, but I don't want that. I don't want anyone in my bubble all the time, just grabbing me, wanting to be held all the time. Sometimes I don't want to be touched. Sometimes I'm already overstimulated. I don't want that. I don't want that at all. Next reason. I do not do well with bodily fluids. I'm very squeamish. I don't like that. I would not do well with spit up, throw up, poop, pee. I've seen multiple videos on here of toddlers like grabbing their poop and smearing it all over the house. I cannot deal with that. I am not built for that. I cannot deal with that at all. I don't like bodily fluids. I hate when little kids, and listen, they're little kids. They're just doing kid things. I hate when little kids are eating and they have food all over their face. I hate it. It makes me uncomfortable. I don't like that at all. And mixed with like their spit, and then when they drink water, the food gets in their water. It's gross. I hate it. And listen, they're just kids doing kid things. I'm not blaming them. I just don't want to deal with it. My next reason, and this one's a big one, I do not want to be a single parent. As a woman, I would be a single mother if that ended up happening. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, just pick a great partner. Pick a great partner and you won't have to worry about that. People die. Unfortunately, accidents happen every single day. You can lose your amazing, perfect partner in the blink of an eye, and then all of a sudden you're a single parent. You did not plan for this. You never thought this would happen. All of a sudden you're a single parent. The way society not only treats mothers, but treats single mothers is disgusting. Society acts like it is the mom's fault that they're a single parent. They villainize them. It is disgusting. I hate it. I don't want to do that. Not only because of the way society treats you, but because I don't want to raise a child by myself. I'm not cut out for it. If I were to ever raise a child, I would need so much help. And that is just a risk that I'm not willing to take. I'm not willing to take the risk of being a single parent because anything can happen in the blink of an eye. Like I said last video, I have so many more reasons. I have so many. So please let me know if you would like me to continue this series. I I can give you 100 parts if you want. Okay, love you. Huh. I do not want children. I have never wanted children. So here's part 4 of a list of reasons why I think having a child would make me hate my life. Quick disclaimer, again, I completely support and respect what you choose to do with your body. So please completely respect and support what I choose to do with mine, because it has nothing to do with you. Okay, let's go. I do not even want to give myself the risk of going through postpartum depression or postpartum psychosis. Obviously, not every woman goes through this, but when you choose to have a baby, you are accepting the fact that you might get it. You are accepting that risk, and I do not accept. I would not survive that. I do not want that. Okay. And number 2, I am far too anxious to have a kid. I would be constantly worried if they're okay. If they were not with me or right next to me, I'd be so worried. I would kill myself with anxiety. It would completely destroy my mental health. I do not want to do that. I do not want to be worried 24/7 about them. And number 3 goes off of number 2. I do not want the responsibility of making every single decision for another human being, especially in their formative years, where like it could literally change the trajectory of who they are. And like, I just do not want to do that. I do not want to have that weight on my shoulders. And even not just the big things, but the little things as well, like their diet, the media they consume, the people they know. What if I introduce them to someone who I deem as a safe person, and then they end up not being safe? I do not want to deal with that. I could not handle being worried and stressed and anxious 24/7. And I know some of you might be like, oh, like that's so normal, but like the pros outweigh the cons and you get used to it. Number 1, I do not think I'd get used to it. And number 2, I would not even be able to enjoy your so-called pros, because I would be killing myself with worry and anxiety. I would not be able to enjoy anything because I'd just be so worried about taking care of this little person. Like I do not want all that. I do not want that. It would quite literally make me hate my life. It would ruin my life. Okay. So that was part 4, everyone. Again, like I said, I could make a million parts. Let me know. I can keep going. I can keep going forever. Someone who has never wanted children, I find it absolutely hilarious when people in my comments are calling me selfish and evil and horrible for not wanting children. And here's my rebuttal to that. Because in the same sentence, these people calling me selfish and horrible will also say things like, that's so selfish. I mean, I can't imagine not having my little mini me around. Your little mini you want another you running around. Sounds a little narcissistic and selfish, doesn't it? Oh, you're going to regret this when you're 80 and you have no one to talk to. Sounds like you only had a kid, so you'll have someone to talk to when you're 80. Me personally, I can make fellow 80-year-old friends. You know, I don't feel the need to bring another human into this just so I can have someone to talk to when I'm 80. And this one's my favorite. Don't you want someone to love you just for being you? Sounds a little selfish that you just are creating another life just so you'll have someone to love you for you. I have a lot of people in my life who love me just for being me. I don't need to create someone else. And guess what? While all these reasons sound selfish to me, here's the thing. I don't care, because I don't necessarily think that being selfish is a bad thing. I don't at all. You are here on this earth. Why don't you do you? Do what's best for you. If that's considered selfish, then so be it. But the difference between you and I is I can recognize that, yeah, maybe I'm being selfish, even though I don't think people that know they don't want children and then choose not to have children are selfish. It seems like that's just the smart thing to do. I don't personally think that's selfish, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with you calling me selfish because I don't care. I'm making my decisions based on my body and my life for me that have nothing to do with you. But God forbid that I call someone with kids selfish. I've given up my life. I've sacrificed so much for my children. I'm sure you have, and good on you, absolutely. But you chose that, and you wanted to have kids, which I'm not saying every reason for having a child is selfish. I'm not at all. But this was just a little rebuttal to those specific people in my comments, because guess what, baby? It's okay to be selfish. I don't care, but apparently you do.
Is it just me? I kind of love all our reasons. They are very reasonable because this is exactly what you go through. if you're going to have a child. And I feel like people don't actually tell you this. Mothers do not tell you these are the things you go through. They just be like, oh, it's a beautiful thing. They make you happy. When you see them, you're happy. They won't give you the details, the things you're going to be going through when you're having those children or when you're pregnant. They won't tell you the things you're going to face. They won't tell you. They will not explain it in details to you. These are the things that you're going to experience and many more if you choose to be a mom. So if at a young age you're already seeing yourself like, I don't want to do this, this life is not for me, do not let anything change your mind. Do not let anybody change your mind. Do not let anything change your mind, because your boyfriend or your husband might want to change your mind. Your family members, your mom, people around you will want to change your mind and tell you, oh, you can do this. It's not that bad. You can't just see somebody else surviving it. You can also survive it and all of that. I feel like once you already have that idea that this having children thing, this motherhood thing is not for you. See, it is not for you at all. Just stick to that plan. I feel like at this point you need to write a lot of reasons why you feel like it's not for you. So once your brain is telling you, is it really for me? You go back and check those reasons and see why you never wanted to have a child the first place. And it's so sweet to see younger women deciding to have not to have children and sticking by it and actually seeing the real reasons why they don't want to have it. It's so beautiful to see, because and that's the thing, they always use the word selfish for child by choice women. They'll tell you, oh, you're selfish. Just listen to any video, any conversation of a woman saying that I do not want to have a child because of so and so and so and so. And listen to the response, oh, you're selfish. You're selfish. The thing is, once you realize that the word selfish self, it does not pain you. Yes, I'm selfish. And that is the reason why I don't want to have a child. I don't think they'll have anything to call you anymore, because but once you call a mother that you're selfish for having a child, there's a problem, and that is just it. People don't want to actually want you to have autonomy over your body. They don't want you to be able to decide what you want to do with your body. Once you decide that you don't want to have a child as a woman, you have to, you're going to face a lot of challenges here and there, from family members, from friends, from society. People are going to start questioning you. At least have one. They go as far as telling you, at least have one, so that you know that you have one. Just try, just even if it's one. All of this are scam. Once you decide to not have a child, once you decide to live a child-free life, please stick to it. I feel like at this point, write down your reasons and always go back to it and be like, these are the reasons why I don't want to have a child. Just have a list, because at a point you might get to a stage whereby you might start thinking, should I? Probably all your friends are having it already. Everybody's disturbing you, and you just be like, you know what? Let me just have one. At that point, you go back to why you said you're not going to have a child 5, 10 years ago. I feel like that reasons. In fact, there are other more reasons you need to actually sit down to think about, because there are a lot of things you need to put in place before you decide to have a child. I feel like mothers don't even explain those things enough. They just tell you, just have a baby. Oh, you're getting too old. You have to have this. You have to have that. They don't actually tell you the things you will go through. It's when you're going through it and you kind of tell them, oh, these are the things I'm going through. They tell you, yeah, that is what you're going to face as a mom. That is what you're going to face. That is what we'll be facing. They don't actually tell you the real deal until you're inside it. So before you decide to have a child, think twice. You guys, what's your take on this video? Let me know your thoughts about this video down in the comment section, respectfully. As always, Sugar Mary David, and thank you so much for tuning in today's video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Please like and share and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one, guys. Bye.